Let's get started. (1847) Agath Bakker-Grøndahl. Composer. She is remembered for her contributions to the golden era of Norwegian music. She taught future pianists and, in the late 19th century, took a turn in her approach to music, becoming the first Norwegian impressionist. She studied with Theodor Kullak (1865–1867) and with Richard Wurst in Berlin. Declared one of the great pianists of the 19th century by George Bernard Shaw, she married voice teacher and conductor Olaus Andreas Grøndahl in 1875. Their son, Fridtjof, became a composer and pianist. 1868 Bernard Johnson. Composer, organist. He worked as the city organist of Nottingham in 1910. He studied at Selwyn College in Cambridge and graduated in 1889. Among his works is the opera A Petticoat Princess. In this series, we're paying homage to the musical legends who were born on this day. From rock and roll pioneers to jazz greats, we'll take a closer look at the lives, careers, and legacies of these talented artists. Whether you're a fan of their music or just curious to learn more, join us as we celebrate the birthdays of these iconic musicians. 1896 Ray Henderson. Composer. Among his compositions are Bye Bye Blackbird, Button Up Your Overcoat, and Life is Just a Bowl of Cherries. He was popular in Tin Pan Alley and studied at the Chicago Conservatory. He was inducted into the Songwriters Hall of Fame in 1970 and worked on the musical Say When, 1934, alongside Ted Koehler. 1921 John Bunch. Jazz pianist. He worked with some of the most prominent names in 20th century jazz, including Benny Goodman, Buddy Rich, Jimmy Rolls, Maynard Ferguson, and Woody Herman. In addition, he had a successful solo career. He served in World War II and was a prisoner of war when his plane crashed. He studied big band arrangements while in captivity. He died of melanoma and served as a pianist and musical director for Tony Bennett between 1966 and 1972. 1930 Matt Monro. Pop singer. He made his mark on the club scene in the 1960s and 1970s, earning the nickname The Man with the Golden Voice. He was also known as the Singing Bus Driver because he initially worked as a bus driver. He gained recognition after appearing with the BBC show Band in 1956. He achieved international acclaim when he collaborated with George Martin and recorded the hit Portrait of My Love. He also worked with composer John Barry on songs for films such as From Russia with Love and Born Free. If you remember anyone on this list, let me know. Which one is your favorite? To learn more, take a look at the description of this post. Remember that if you like the content, you can share the link, subscribe, and give it a thumbs up. This was a program for Music and Life by Karlos M. Created by Rune KM Productions.